Hey stars, it's me, Carlise Burke, Be a Star Sunday. I'm actually recording on the Saturday before this Sunday. 4th of July is today, so there's a lot of noise going on. There's a lot happening. Hopefully I won't jump from the fireworks, which actually seem like they've been going on for weeks now. I don't really have a topic. I am just filled with a lot of gratitude for some very special people in my life who I had the opportunity to spend time with over the past 2-3 days. On Thursday, I had dinner with my friends Mary and Lisa, who, number one, are ambassadors of the Be a Star Where You Are movement, and number two, they were a part of my band of angels when I had my knee surgery a year ago, a little over a year ago. They took the time to come over and spend a couple of nights with me until they knew that I was okay to move around and be on my own. They also lent me apparatus, for lack of a better word, different things that you need when you're recuperating from knee surgery that they may have used when they had knee surgery, or I think Lisa's dad had something, so that I wouldn't have to go out and buy it. So she lent, what was it that she lent me? I don't need to describe it. Anyway, there were things that she knew that I would need, and she was like, let me just lend you these. No one's using them. Why go out and spend your money? So I can't tell you how grateful I am to them for their long friendship. I have known Mary probably, it feels like around 20 years, 18 to 20 years. We've known each other for a long time. And even though we've known each other for so long, I never knew that we were all fans of chefs, of celebrity chefs, starting out with the cooking shows, and then you become fans of certain chefs. You have your favorites. We like the cooking competitions and la 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 la. And we always celebrated our birthdays together. No matter what, we would go out to a restaurant and celebrate our birthdays. We didn't live in the same town, so we were always trying to figure out where to go, and should we go to your part of town this time, or should we meet in the middle, or what kind of food, And it was always a decision to be made. But then when we found out that we loved these chefs and we loved their food and we loved to watch those shows, we decided, well, why don't we start going to their restaurants? So we just started visiting chefs' restaurants. The first one we went to was Antonia Lofaso. We went to her restaurant, Scopa Italian Roots in Venice. And this Thursday, we went to Stephanie Izard's restaurant called Girl and the Goat, which is in the Arts District of Los Angeles. I'm going to share some pictures of the food. Stephanie is amazing. She's known for putting together flavors that other people would never, flavors, ingredients, whatever, that people wouldn't normally put together. Every dish was completely original. I had the goat neck with roasted blueberries and tzatziki blueberry sauce, and pea tendrils, which are delicious, by the way. We also had corn on the cob, charred corn on the cob with coconut caramel sauce. Everything was delicious. I think Lisa may have ordered chickpea fritters. So they were little squares of fried chickpea. I guess she made a paste or something out of it, but when you bit into it, it was crispy on the outside and almost like a cheese, mozzarella cheese consistency on the inside. And I believe I tasted a cheese, maybe, I don't know. We ordered, I don't know how many, 7 or 8 dishes and shared them. And the food was absolutely amazing. So that's Stephanie Izard's restaurant, downtown LA. Goat, what's it called? Girl and the Goat. Totally recommended. Definitely would go back there. Antonia, I actually met Antonia Lofaso at an event at a Michelin star restaurant in Santa Monica. And we did a caviar bump together. If you know what a bump is, Google it. I don't know, but she was so funny. I have a video of that moment somewhere on my Instagram page, but she is a riot. She is a hoot, and she can cook her butt off too. She's got 4 restaurants actually, and we went to Scopa, the Italian roots restaurant, and I just don't remember what I had. I know I had a great time. I would go back there again. It's in Venice, and so I don't know. I mean, lately I've been really making time to spend time with people who are very special to me and who have made an impact on my life. Yesterday, I hung out with 2 more ambassadors of the Be a Star Where You Are movement, Hope and Tom, married couple, who I've also known for many, 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 many years. And by the way, Hope and Tom are also members of my band of angels that I formed when I had my knee surgery. They drove me all the way to Arcadia from Hollywood at 3 o'clock in the morning in a rainstorm. These are the kinds of friends that you cherish, that I cherish. The connection is our dear friend Carol Ann Susie, who passed away, unfortunately, in 2014. Missed very dearly by all those who loved her, friends and fans. I think when she passed away, Sam, who is Tom and Hope's son, was about 3, maybe? And he is now 20 years old. He's been in Seoul, Korea. He's in college, majoring in film, one of the brightest young men I've ever met in my life. And we too are like family. And yesterday I went over to their house and we had delicious sandwiches. And then Hope and I went to the new David Geffen art galleries at LACMA and just had a ball. We had so much fun. I didn't even know. Everybody was talking about the new David Geffen, and I only know the theater. That's my association. That's not the only thing I know. But my association with the David Geffen is the Geffen Theater, which I absolutely love. I'm going to a play there actually tomorrow. But I don't know. People weren't describing it to me. No one said it was an art gallery. So we went, and the layout is like it goes across Wilshire Boulevard in a kind of wavy S-shaped, fashion. And there's no way you could actually see every single thing in there at one time. But it was a great experience. And then it was a Friday, so the concert was about to happen. The free jazz was about to happen. And we actually got evacuated. I don't think it was my fault, but I did get in trouble for being too close to a painting. I was reprimanded. I don't know why. That's happened to me once before. We've just been evacuated for some reason from the David Geffen galleries, and the sirens are going off. We're heading down to, I guess maybe they wanted us to go to the concert. That's Hope in front of me. Yeah. So we're just gonna hang out down here, I guess. And I was too close, and I'm like pointing, and they're like, no, ma'am, you are too back. You are too close. But I was looking in my purse, and then all of a sudden, this was yesterday, alarms started going off And I was looking for something, and I realized that my purse was resting on a table right next to a piece of artwork. But I don't think that I was responsible for all of us being evacuated. But I don't know. I mean, I wasn't reprimanded for that. Anyway, we had the best time. And then Hope had a project that she was doing at home on the patio. And we went to Home Depot to get some paint samples. She got about 15 paint samples, and I was going to do some shopping, but honey, I was worn out. I told Hope, I'll be sitting right here when you're done. I was so tired, but we had the greatest time. We really, really did. And again, very, very special people in my life, and will always be. So this week, there will be 4 stargazing spotlights that I would like to acknowledge. Hope and Tom and Mary and Lisa. They are bright and shining stars in my life, and so are you.